And welcome back to Wake Up Charlotte. Brittany, we're back, and we're not at the desk.
You're not.
I haven't been here in years. This is the kitchen. Why are we here, Brittany?
Okay, so we are for Science Sunday here on the day before Halloween. We're going to make a fun little potion that parents could do at home with kids, maybe this weekend because the weather's a little dreary. Honestly, maybe over Thanksgiving break, winter break. I'm going to go through a lot of it, a little quick, but we'll have all of it over on our website too, WCNC.com.
Awesome.
Richard, this can be done with probably most things that people have in their kitchen: food coloring, water, yeast, hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide, yeast, water.
So hydrogen peroxide and yeast are like the two big components, right? When you mix them together, it causes what's called an exothermic reaction. It's part of chemistry, and it, if you touch the cup, it's a little warm.
Right.
It makes a little bit of a foam. The good news is it's safe and easy to clean up.
That's important, safe.
Yeah, so the first thing I did was I put half of a cup to fourth of a cup of water in each of these cups. They're a little themed for Halloween. You can see the pumpkin, the ghost. Added food coloring in the one that's orange for pumpkins and the yellow. I added dish soap as well to the green and the blue, depending on who you ask. You need or don't need the dish soap. I added it just because I tested this out at home, added a few more bubbles.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then basically what we did after that was I've let that sit, and then in each of these little tiny cups, I've mixed 1 teaspoon of yeast and 2 tablespoons of water.
As far as you said yeast and water in this, but in these, does it have to be a certain amount of water and food coloring?
So this is the hydrogen peroxide and the food coloring.
Okay.
So basically more hydrogen peroxide, probably better reaction. So I put a fourth in 2 of them and then half in 2, just so we can kind of see the difference.
Cool.
So now
what's going to happen?
We're going to take a look at the It's a little slow to start because it's not baking soda based, but essentially the potion mixes together.
Can I do one?
Yeah, do the last one.
Can I do one so I could see?
And then see it overflows. So it's a good lesson for kids to kind of talk about, chemistry, exothermic reactions, why it happens if you touch the outside of the cup, Richard. It actually gets warm.
You can feel it's getting hot. It's getting warm, yeah.
So it's kind of just an interesting little thing that people can do at home with kids, to talk about chemistry. So that is happening slower because that's one of the ones that only had a fourth. So imagine if I had put a whole cup of hydrogen peroxide.
It would have been like...
This would have exploded on our faces, probably.
That would have been wow. They put that in the prompter for me to say, wow. But no, this is really wow.
Cool.
And kids would love this because, in the way you design it, you can do the same thing at Christmas or any time of the year just to make it festive. And it's safe.
Yeah, and then you can see, too, now on the little plastic cups, now you have a little white background. And I did see a few people had their kids afterwards, add a little bit of food coloring, create a little smiley face, different designs, things like that. It's just a fun thing that you can do at home with them, get them excited, about science. And just excited to learn.
This is so cool. The only bad thing about this is this is not planned this way, but mine is the worst one. It's lacking.
Just for you, I'm going to make it a little R in here.
Oh,
for Richard.
Thank you.
There you go.
A little R.
Please don't drink that.
We can show that. Don't drink it. I can't show it. How do I show it? There we go. R.
Other way. There you go.
There we go.